Hey Max, thank you so much for joining us today. It's such an honor to be able to interview you about your work in Northeast Brazil. Can you tell me how you first became active on climate change issues and also how you became involved with the Center for Environmental Peacebuilding?
Yes, I come from Northeast Brazil, one of the most impacted regions in the world by climate change. It's a very dry region, and we have already, especially the rural communities, facing a lot of problems coming from climate change impacts, especially the raining seasons are getting shorter and the drought seasons are getting longer. So this is a big problem. I had the opportunity to meet CEPB in 2018 when I was in the master's degree, and I went to Poland to participate on the COP24. So I met you, and we had the opportunity to share ideas and discuss a bit more about climate change there. And then until today, we keep this dialogue.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much, Max. What does climate adaptation mean for Northeast Brazil?
Climate adaptation means everything. I mean, especially from most vulnerable community perspective, because they depend on agriculture for their livelihood. So can you imagine like climate change is just degrading the sources of livelihood that you have. So the longer the climate change impacts will increase, the problem will getting bigger here, and communities will just watch. I mean, the resources that they depend to their livelihood just, run out, and this is a huge problem.
So that's a huge climate justice issue. What are the main barriers or challenges that you face in your work?
I mean, it's interesting because it's important to highlight that first of all we need to bring awareness to people, because when you talk to them they actually don't even know that climate change exists, and actually they are facing impacts from climate change. So awareness, it's on the same time a barrier but a challenge that CEPB is helping to break through as well. One of the biggest problems that Brazil face now, it's the Bolsonaro government dismantling the environmental policy. So we have, like, in the last 2 years, the level of deforestation rising in a level that was never seen before.
Wow, that is a huge challenge. Can you talk about what you've done, what your work looks like in that context? Some of your achievements, like the climate adaptation and biodiversity plan, the net zero plans, the partnership with Global Citizen?
Yeah, since we start our talks in 2018, through 2019, I had the opportunity to enter CEPB. And since then, CEPB gave me the opportunity to build this platform here. And now we have contacts with local organizations, governmental bodies, and the government itself. I had the opportunity to present our work to the Environmental Secretariat in Ceará. They liked it, they were excited about it, and they invited us to be part of their plan of adaptation, climate change plan here in Ceará. And now we have this work in progress together with them. On the same platform, I was invited to participate in a meeting, and this specific meeting, Global Citizen was participating, and they were very impressed by our work. And one representative invited me for a meeting, and they invited us, later on, to partnership with them in this project they were running here. They were just starting, looking for the Global Citizen Life, trying to invite governments to commit to 3 commitments. The first is to increase their number of protected areas. The second one is to build their adaptation plans. And the third one is going net zero. So now CEPB is together with Global Citizen here in Northeast, bringing awareness and helping the states to build the best policy and implement the best actions concerning to climate change.
That's incredible. And it's happening pretty soon, right? September 25th?
Yes. We had only 2 weeks to convince the governors to commit to the request made by Global Citizen, and we managed to do it, and that was really important for us because now this offers the opportunity to the organization to extend the work that is being done here in Ceará to other states, Paraíba and Piauí. Actually, 2 states that are very much impacted by climate change. For example, Paraíba, 94% of the land of the state is in risk of desertification. What means is that it's a very high level of degradation. In Piauí, it's like around 75% of the land is at risk of desertification. It's important to highlight too that Piauí is the poorest state in Brazil.
Wow. So it sounds like there's a lot to be done.
Yes.
I know you have a leadership role yourself within the Center for Environmental Peacebuilding, and that your wisdom helps shape the strategy for the organization's engagement with other advocates and activists. Can you share kind of how CEPB has helped move your work forward, what your next steps are, and how people can support what you have coming up?
Sure. CEPB offered me the opportunity to connect to different professionals, researchers nationally and internationally. So without it, it wouldn't be possible to reach the level I am right now. As well, it's important and can be inspiring to other people like me in different regions in the world that it's important to bring the awareness nationally and internationally about the impacts of your region. I mean, it's important to highlight that the regions that least contribute to climate change, they can't be the ones that are most suffering by the consequences of global warming. So this is the most important. As well, these communities already face a lot of problems, especially social problems. So this climate change right now work as a trigger to different consequences like increased poverty and violence even.
Wow. That it is like a huge justice issue on top of all the other challenges community members are already facing. Thank you so much for your time, Max, today. If people are, yeah, of course. And if people, if you're watching this and you're feeling inspired by Max's work, you can check more out at cepb.ngo and donate. There are a lot of other climate advocates and activists for climate justice, just like Max, who are depending on your work. So thank you so much for watching today.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Max. Take care.